Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. Now, Black Ops 3 has been very popular lately because they are actually dropping DLC, which is so crazy that so early into the life cycle of the new Call of Duty game, or actually new Call of Duty games, because this year, of course, we've got two different games, Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, and Black Ops 3 is already sticking to their normal schedule and dropping DLC weapons for a game that is still very popular right now. Today's video, we're going to talk about some rumors about free weapons available in contracts and different leaks that have come out for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So hope you guys will enjoy this video. I'd really appreciate if you guys could drop a like on this video. 2,000 likes would of course be the goal, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I think most people are out of school now. I know a lot of people that watch my videos do go to high school or middle school or elementary school or whatever. I think a lot of people are out of school or college right now, and if you guys are out of school, let me know in the comment section down below, or if not, let me know when you guys do get out for the holiday season. Of course, I love this time of year because usually Call of Duty has a lot of different events going on. Usually the servers are pretty popping because everyone's on holidays and is home all day playing video games and all that sort of stuff. And of course, you guys can let me know that down in the comment section down below and drop a like, and let's get straight into this thing. So basically, about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, everyone always argues about what time this update actually came out, but people really didn't notice this until a couple days ago, and that's when the big buzz started going up when Call of Duty Black Ops 3 basically announced that more DLC was going to be coming. They're going to be changing the way things are going, and of course they also dropped 3 new DLC weapons just 2 days ago, so it's obvious that Black Ops 3 is still on their game. And by the way, this Vesper gameplay in the background is insane. I think this is like 100 plus gameplay with the Vesper, a really good one of my best ones of Black Ops 3, and I really do like the Vesper. I miss the Vesper, man. I missed the Vesper when it was in its prime. But basically that's when this all started coming to light. So this was actually been in the game probably for about 2 or 3 weeks now, but basically let's get right into it and explain where this rumor came from. So before this update 2 or 3 weeks ago, when you would look at a black market weapon, or basically a new DLC weapon on your created class, or when you're just scrolling through the guns, this is what it would look like, and I'll show that picture up on the screen right now. It would say classified, it would have the outline of the gun, and it would be completely blacked out or darked out, and that's basically how the DLC weapons looked until this update. Now if you go and look at the new weapons right now, when you look at them, it'll show up like this, and I'll show the pictures up on the screen of course as I'm talking. So now you can obviously see the gun is not just outlined in black, you can specifically see the gun, and it also has this cool new logo on top of it, and that's basically where this rumor comes from. Because if you guys look at this logo and you see it's a little skull logo, I will show some other pictures where basically this skull logo appears on the Underworld camo. What the Underworld camo is it's a camo that's unlocked only via contracts. This camo is only available through contracts, not supply drops. Specifically contracts. You have to get, I think, 200 kills with specialist weapons or something, and this is what the Underworld camo looks like when you don't have it unlocked. It has that exact same logo as what the guns have over them right now. And then if I show another picture up on the screen right now, if you see the 54 Immortals contracts, it shows the exact same skull logo as well. Now this logo has been used on the side to show off black market guns before, but they've never really changed it and put it on top of the guns, and this is basically where this rumor comes out that DLC weapons could be available in supply drops at sometimes this year. And honestly, do I think this rumor is going to come true? I'm not sure, but it definitely is something that's worth thinking about and worth making a video about, because it's something that's going around the COD community. If you think about it right now, Black Ops 3 is still a really popular game. Why would they not throw out a contract? Maybe, I mean, they've already done a contract for free DLC weapons, and let's be clear about that. They did a contract where if you got 75 wins, you got 10 rare supply drops and 1 free basically weapon bribe is what it was called, which is 100% a guaranteed weapon. Now this could lead to believe, and I definitely 100% believe or agree that we're going to see more contracts for guaranteed weapon supply drops. And basically I think this time, because of what it's showing on these guns, it could be a little bit different, where instead of just getting a guaranteed weapon drop, maybe you get to pick the weapon you choose. Because the thing with the guaranteed weapon drop is it was really cool. You get your weapon bribe, you would get a melee bribe, whatever. You'd open those things, you get your weapon, but you still had the chance of it being a duplicate, or of it being, a crappy melee weapon, or the one that you didn't want, and that's why a lot of people got upset, because this game has a lot of DLC weapons, but for every DLC weapon there's more melee weapons, and of course melee weapons are still pretty popular and pretty hyped, but not near as hype as the actual guns like MP40 or you know, stuff like that, of course, or HG40 as it's called in this game. Those things are much more hyped. So I think this is something that is really big, and I think that this could definitely happen. And even if this doesn't happen, where you get the weapons or the contracts to specifically unlock your weapons, which that might be sort of a long shot, I think weapon bribe contracts are 100% going to return. And I think Black Ops 3, at least for now, is going to stick to that normal schedule of releasing stuff. Basically, how Black Ops 3 schedule work is it's about every 6 to 8 weeks. So every month and a half to 2 months, they drop weapons. Now, with the weapons that they drop, it's usually around, I'd say on average, 2 normal weapons, 2 melee weapons. Sometimes it's 2 melees, 1 weapon. Sometimes it's 2 weapons, 2 melee. Sometimes, you know, it's obviously always different numbers. And I think that Black Ops 3 is going to stay traditional to this upload schedule, and basically because there's no reason for them not to. It's not like their game is dead. Black Ops 3 is a really fun Call of Duty, and it's still a very popular Call of Duty, and that's why I think this year is pretty good for Call of Duty fans, because Call of Duty fans, you know, they might you might hate Infinite Warfare, you might hate Modern Warfare Remastered, or even hate Black Ops 3, which I think most people love Black Ops 3, but then you still have 3 very popular games to play right now. You can hop on any of those games, and of course the cool thing about Call of Duty is that you literally can play any of the games, especially on console. You can still hop on the original COD 4 right now, or you can hop on World at War and still find some pretty good lobbies. Of course, there is some hackers on those ones, but one thing I've always been, you know, scared of, or not really scared of, but I think one day they're going to shut down the servers for Xbox 360 and for PS3, and then, you know, it's going to be, you know, hard to, or you won't be able to go back and play some of the best Call of Duty games, some of my favorites, which is Black Ops 2, MW3. Of course, you could probably still play them on PC and through Steam, but I think that's why they need to come out with this sort of remastered sets, or not even remastered, because remastered is really cool, but it is a lot of work and it's a big release. And basically what they could do is just make them backwards compatible, and that's basically what they did with Black Ops 1 on the Xbox One. So basically you can hop on your Xbox One and play Black Ops 1, and I think that at one point all of the old popular Call of Duty games, if they're not going to be getting remasters, which I think that the remaster definitely went over fairly well this year. I mean, I don't really know exactly the numbers and how it helped Activision, but I'm sure now that they have supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered and in Infinite Warfare, this year is going to be, you know, they're going to be making some billions of dollars this year, and I think that we could definitely see remasters coming in the future. But if not, I think they definitely need to bring back these Call of Duties as backwards compatible, because that would be an absolutely huge thing. But that is now, I'm sort of just going on a tangent right now. Of course, this video is about the contracts, and one thing that I do like is I like how Call of Duty, even though they have supply drop system, which everyone loves to hate on, they still have ways. And recently, in the last few Call of Duty games, specifically Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, and even Modern Warfare Remastered a little bit, but specifically those two, you can actually earn stuff you want. It's hard in Infinite Warfare to earn, actually in Infinite Warfare it's not really that good of a system. You can't really earn what you want, because you can only get salvage off of mission teams, which is really hard, and basically from supply drops. But Black Ops 3 with the contract system and the mission team system on Infinite Warfare, those are really good things, and I think that Call of Duty needs to keep going that way, where of course supply drops are here to stay and supply drops are going to be around, but I think that the way to balance this out is maybe when next time Black Ops 3 drops these weapons, they drop 3 new weapons, give everyone 1 free weapon bribe. I mean, there's no reason not to. If everyone heard, you know, obviously people would hype it up. People like myself on YouTube would make vids, say free weapon bribe, get on now, and every single person would go back and log on to Black Ops 3, and that's similar to something that Advanced Warfare does. Usually when Advanced Warfare does this, I don't even go back and log on, because they give away some crappy epic variants, but it's something that gets a lot of people to go back to the game when Advanced Warfare says, this weekend only, you get a free variant, all you have to do is log on to the game and open one supply drop. Of course, that is a way that gets people hyped up, and if they came out with a contract, you know, one of these weekends for Black Ops 3 saying you get a weapon bribe if you win 30 or 40 games this weekend, I think that's one way they could get it really hyped up. But this is all, of course, just rumors, different ideas, and different updates that came to the game. I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, and of course, I'm going to be uploading more videos. It's now the weekend, my favorite time to upload videos, so I'd really appreciate if I could get some likes up on this thing. If you guys made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment BO3 down in the comment section down below. Also, Also, be sure to drop a like on this thing. 2,000 likes is, of course, the goal. And that's basically the update. Everything you guys need to know about Black Ops 3 right now. Of course, I'll be keeping you updated on all these Call of Duty games. Subscribe for a cookie and don't looky. And I'm out. Peace.